And people don't realize how things are changing now. Everything's becoming computerized, and a lot of people don't have those computer skills, and you have to have these to be able to keep up.
Yes, and they assure us that you won't have to have very strong computer skills to take the new test. They
Okay.
tell us a two-finger typist could make it.
All right.
However, there is no substitute for sitting down in front of a piece of machinery and having confidence that you know how to work it. You don't want that confidence issue with the equipment to be something that holds you up from succeeding. So it's going to be important in 2014 to have those computer skills as well as the background knowledge to do well on the test.
Now, you all got some big events getting ready to come up.
Yes.
Tell us about those and what's going to be happening.
Okay, we've got a couple things. As I mentioned, we have what we call our GED Extreme Weekend, and this is where you come in. It's a very compressed and very structured weekend where for those people that are either very close to passing the GED or very close to qualifying, or students who have taken it and failed, they can come in on Friday evening, and we're going to have this February 8th, 9th, and 10th in London. You come in Friday evening from 5 to 9. You come in Saturday from 9 to 5. You come in Sunday afternoon and take the test. And we've had a lot of success with these weekends, and the slots are limited because we have our staff in there to work with a very small number of individuals and very intensive instruction because, as you can imagine, they're there for the weekend. But and we also, as a kind of a caveat, we feed you quite well, so we don't give you any excuse to leave once you come. And also, we will pay for your test that day through a grant from United Way of Laurel County.
Well, you know, a lot of students right now have dropped out, even some in their senior year. I mean,
Exactly.
they don't need very much study. Go ahead and get the GED. Go ahead and further your education. You know, you may have had problems in the past and just gave up, but don't give up on the rest of your life.
Yes, and that's exactly what this weekend is designed for. Those people that are just darn close. They may have been a student a couple years ago, passed all the practice tests, and for whatever reason didn't get around to taking the actual test. Here's your chance to come in and do it in a very short, compressed time. That's why we call it the GED Extreme Weekend, because you've got to dedicate that weekend to this effort.
Right.
But for a lot of people, that's that's something they're able to do in their busy lives, is to set aside that time.
Well, you guys are really trying to get the word out right now. You know, I've heard you on different stations and different places, you know, and even seen the little posters up different places because, you know, this is so important. People don't realize how important this is, and especially with the big changes coming up, it's going to catch a lot of people off guard.
Yes, we've tried to make sure everybody knows. That's why you see things on the radio and things on television, and we mail regularly to our students that haven't passed the information about these opportunities. But a lot of people move. We get, you know, they may be somewhere where they're not aware of it. So I appreciate you helping us get the word out.
Very good.
Another thing we have available that some people may have seen or may be able to pick up somewhere is we have a coupon for one free retest for those people that have not taken the test and not passed. That's available for students. And we've had those in the Sentinel Echo. We've got them distributed at different places in town, and we also had it in the Journal in Corbin. And so if they can pick up one of those coupons, they can save themselves $30 on a retest.
Very good. And, you know, people don't realize that you guys really want to help people, and you
Absolutely.
really reaching out there and trying to, you know, help people. But you got to be able to be willing to let somebody help you. And by doing that, it's making the first step to apply to this.
Yes, so we're hoping these things, because what we don't want is somebody to be coming in December of 2013 and trying to cover a lot more ground than they're able to cover in that short period of time. And the last day for testing throughout Kentucky in 2013 will be December 18th. So you've got to finish by December 18th of 2013, or you'll be taking the new test, and you'll be taking all 4 sections.
And a lot of people aren't ready for it, and you know, they're going to have to really get serious with their studies and really buckle down and do something about it.
And there's going to be some significant changes beyond the ones I talked about as far as price and taking it on the computer and the 4 subject areas. So there's going to be a lot more open response questions. Right now you have an essay, and in math you have some questions where instead of multiple choice you have to give a direct answer. There's going to be a lot more of those open responses. There's going to be sections where you have to read material and then type a brief essay and referencing those materials to support your argument. These are college level skills that they want to see demonstrated by GED recipients. So there's going to be some different skills that students will need that they haven't needed now.